Oh no, you know what I just realized?
Realize what?
I forgot to put the new frame in the podcast. I've not changed it from last week. Let me just go into. Oh no, oh that's not good. I'll still have to do. There we go. There we go. That's all fixed. Fixed and good. Hello there.
Yes, hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Hello and welcome to the Voices from Behind podcast. The podcast where every week we talk about the things and films and we swap them around and we pass them along. And I'm the host. My name's Evo, and with me is the co-host who has the same name. This is episode 42 of this one stupid thing that we do on a weekly basis. Oh, Jinx. No takesies, backsies. Everybody by this point should know the format. We talk about what we did over the week. We go over some news, and then we talk about the movie in question that you gave me last week. And as you can see, I've snuck in a little preview of our final monster on the screen.
Yes, it's so amazing.
He's right there. You can see him. He is incredible. And yes, we are talking about the Velocipastor, a man of the claw. We're going to talk about that later on in the show. First, how was your week, sir? Tell me how your week went.
I had a really quiet week. Nothing of note. Mostly I went and watched Midway.
Midway? What was Midway again?
It's a Ronald Emmerich movie about the Midway.
Oh, the World War II one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was it any good?
No.
Oh no.
Let's put it like this. It is the standard American bullshittery for the army, with every cliche in the fucking book, all of it.
So just a Roland Emmerich film.
Well, no, because he didn't explode many historical. Yeah, but there was some nice effects. But at least he tried to keep it as historically accurate as possible, which I appreciate. I mean, yeah, I know. I was also fucking surprised. The acting was fine for the most part. It's just there's nothing much to be said about the acting. It's just, when the main protagonist tries to rouse up that one guy who has doubted himself, so he rouses this fucking speech about it. Yeah, that was like 3 fucking times.
3 times?
Yeah. Once his wife does it to him, once he does it to a newbie that dies literally in the next fucking scene, and once he does it before the end of the movie, the ultimate battle. It's just, and it's fine. I guess it's nothing special. But
okay.
Considering the fact that the choices for movies this week was so fucking bad, I refuse to watch the Terminator. I refuse to see some of the other ones that I can't even remember. It's like it's nothing. It's actually absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, you saw Doctor Sleep last week, didn't you?
Yeah. Did you see it?
No, I've been fucked at work. I haven't really had the chance to do it.
Though I'm kind of hyped because today I found out that Wasteland 3 is coming out.
Yes, yeah. News came out for it this morning, didn't it?
Yeah, it looks fucking good. It looks so good, bro. It looks like bro. Now, how was your week?
Oh, I did a few things this week.
Okay.
I filmed a gig on Tuesday that I'm still working through, and there's a lot of work to be done because it was dark as hell in the venue, and I need to figure out the best way to make the footage look good.
But was it edgy dark or no?
No, it was just dark. It was just the venue itself. It wasn't lit. It's not lit very well. It's very well for a jazz. Works pretty well for the setting. They did like a jazz. Oh, excuse me. They did like jazz covers of pop songs. It's for a college, so it's all like up, downbeat stuff. It's really good, but again, I need to put a lot of work into making the footage look passable, I guess. It still looks good, but it's a lot of work, especially with one of the cameras they used. It is, so I also...
Yep.
The hell was that?
It's fine.
I also played Ion Fury.
Oh, finally so I can beat your fucking ass.
It is quite good.
Did you play it on the appropriate fucking setting?
Yes, I played it on every difficulty just to see what it's like.
The last difficulty is so fucking good. See, my first the moment I ran into the first room, tears were coming down my eyes.
It's the very first level is just a send up to Duke 3D, and the first level that you play in the Judge Dredd FPS game.
Oh, that was a horrendous game.
Yes, but the intro is very similar to that.
But here's the thing. It's like the moment I went into the first room, I saw the hit scanners. Because yes, imagine, I have hit scanners.
The motherfuckers in the bathrobes, yeah.
Yeah, well, oh my fuck. I was like, tears raining down my fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Finally.
This is all I wanted?
I was home. I felt that this was home. I was like, I'm back.
Yeah, quite good. I spent like 20 minutes in that level just looking around and like looking at all the details and smashing fans.
Were you able to get to the right side of the blocks that you see in the beginning?
Yes.
This game has fucking notoriously difficult secrets to find.
There's a couple ones that was like, wait, what? But, you know.
Exactly. I'll give you advice. Your stun button can start and stop certain objects.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. This goes for later secrets.
Oh yeah. God. I love the pretty boy. Is it called the pretty boy? It's the shotgun of this game.
Lover boy. No, that's not the shotgun. The shotgun is the shotgun. Motherfucker.
But the lover boy is a shotgun as well, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's a fucking revolver that shoots 3.
Because it's huge. It's bigger than the pistol.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the lover boy. Lover boy is the pistol. It's the revolver.
I mean the shotgun that you get. What's the name of the shotgun? The red thing.
Yeah, but I know which one. It also acts as a grenade launcher.
Yes, the Altfire has a grenade launcher, and the fact that she has a quick shoot when you hold the right click on the pretty boy itself, lover boy. Sorry, that was satisfying as hell to like just get headshots with it and just carry on with your day.
Yeah, that's a skill that's necessary for you to progress on the higher difficulties. Mostly because the fights become fucking horrendous.
Oh no, the higher difficulties, enemies take a bit more, and there's more of them, and they just like shoot you on sight. They don't even like miss.
Well, yeah, welcome. This is how FPS should be done.
Yeah.
You need to plan accordingly, lay traps, figure your shit out. Be good. So this is exactly the get good game.
Get good. Yeah, it fucks you in the first level on the highest difficulty. It genuinely does. It's like you either get good or you just lower the difficulty because you either get good or be a bitch.
I didn't have issues. See, but the thing is, I have an issue with the game itself because occasionally it just fucking freezes for a long time.
I keep getting frame drops as well, which I don't understand because it's a build engine game.
Well, no, it's not exactly a build engine game. It's more like a. They use the Duke 32 variation on the build engine because the build engine has been dead since I don't know.
So they use the one with the voxels and the extra 3D models, basically.
No.
Because that's Duke 32, isn't it?
No, those were handmade.
Oh, but wait, well, you can enable the 3D models in the Duke 3D game on Steam. There's an option for it.
You can, but here's the thing: they still don't look 3D. Because build engine is 2.5D, it was never 3D.
Okay, never mind. I also, I started watching Evangelion again. Because
put thy posterior in the homunculus.
Put thine posterior in the homunculus. Because Megan at work, she said she started watching it because she's never watched it before. Well, I recommended it to her before that, but she was like, "Is it good?" I'm like, "Do you like to get depressed?" She goes, "Yeah." "Do you like cool mecha designs?" She's like, "Yeah." "Go watch Evangelion and come back." I was like, "Go watch Evangelion, my child, and come back to me when you're done." And I thought, fuck it, I've not watched it in 10 years. I might as well just sit down and crunch it. I've got the last 6 episodes left. And boy, did the budget cuts become abundant after episode 15. The amount of shots where it's a 5-minute shot of just people in darkness or like shadows and they're not moving, but the dialogue is still going. And they're like, is it no, still in this scene? Still here being existential about what man created and how God came to be and the prophecy of the Dead Scrolls. And I'm like, yeah, okay, still, oh, all right. The last scene of episode 20 with, oh fuck, keep forgetting her name. Shinji's guardian, the girl with the scar.
I remember his mother.
No, not his mother.
Oh yeah, the other one, the one that he
military
has
girl. No, not Asuka. No.
I know, the one that he has a crush on. He has a crush on her.
Everybody has Misato.
Yeah.
Everybody has a crush on Misato. Are you kidding me? The last scene where her and her boyfriend are just having sex, but it's just a frame, and it's just the countertop next to the bed. And that's all it is for like 4 minutes, and it's just them talking. Then all of a sudden, you just hear them making out, and you're kind of getting uncomfortable because you don't see what's going on. But all you hear is, and you're like, please cut to something else. I'm tired of watching this fucking glass on this table. But apart from that, the show is fucking incredible, man.
It's fine. It's not great. It's fine.
As an anime that. It's literally one of the few that just fucks with the just mecha genre in general.
Not exactly. In its heart, it still remains the fucking mecha one.
No, it's still mecha.
There are plenty of ones that actually do it, but not this one. This one's just a mecha.
This one, it's not your typical character.
No, it's just an angsty little teenager about people who thought that German words sounded cool, so they used German words to describe their shit. It's literally just that. It's fine.
Yeah.
The more you poke with a stick, the less sense
it make. That's most anime, to be fair.
No, there's some that actually make more fucking sense. This was specific, because people have this idea that they just forget about it. It's like, oh, this doesn't make sense. Fuck it. It sounds cool, it's fine. Oh,
you mean like Kojima?
No, Kojima makes amazing things. Shut up. and they do matter, and they do make sense.
We can argue about that as well, but no, it's a great show. It's a really good show. I forgot it has some of the best one-liners.
No, it doesn't.
No. There's some one-liners played for comedy that are just.
See, Velocipastor has some amazing one-liners.
Well, we're gonna talk about Velocipastor later. No, there's a one-liner later on where what's his fucking name? The boyfriend. Is it Ikari? It is.
Oh man, it's been fucking more than 10 years for me since I last saw it.
The sleazy fucker with the ponytail.
I know, but it's been more than 10 fucking years for me since I last saw it.
That's why I sat down to watch it.
I don't particularly fucking care about it.
Yui Ikari. No, oh no, God, no. There's somebody else then. Oh, Yui is fucking Shinji's mom. Derp. Anyway, it's this sleazy guy, and he goes up to Shinji and goes, Shinji, come with me. We're gonna have some tea. He's like, what? Yeah, you and me, just you and me. We're gonna have some tea. We're gonna have some fun. And Shinji just looks at him and goes, but I'm not a girl. Because he keeps, every girl he's in a scene with, he just hits on her, and Shinji's like, no, I don't want to. I completely forgot about the penguin.
Most people do, because it's fucking pointless.
Yeah, but I forgot about it, and every time I see the penguin, I'm like, penguin.
Anything else you did the whole week?
Watched Dave played Ion Fury, played some Dota.
Oh yes, I played Dotku, drink vodka.
Play some Dotku, drink vodka, meat or feed, please. No, I didn't.
I pudge meat or feet.
Pudge meat or feet. Pudge isn't even that good meat anymore, apparently.
I don't know.
We played it last night, and apparently Pudge plays Roamer now.
Well, that's fine.
He goes in the off lane. He gets up to like level 3 or something, just so he starts getting stacks and stuff. And then he just goes and he just runs around. Same as Ricky. It's him, Ricky, Coddle, and Centaur that are pretty good roamers apparently.
Coddle, please keep mana.
Coddle, give mana, please. Coddle, what? He'll You want mana?
I always thought that Pudge was a really good support.
He can be a good support, yeah, but he's a really good ganker / roamer in the early game as well, because he can just run up to people, hook them, and keep them like in the trees or something.
Oh, well,
I mean, I've forgotten how to play the game, so every time I'm in a stack with these guys and I just play like second support, I'll just buy wards and run around and stump people. That's literally all I do. And I still manage to have a good time, so you know that's something. So I went shopping today after work.
Yeah, shopping.
So, you know when you move into a new place and it's all fine and dandy and you finally like everything's in the right place and everything's where it's supposed to be, but internally you're like, it doesn't feel like home. It's like something's wrong. It doesn't feel like home. And I think I finally realized what that was.
Go on.
I bought a pair of fucking slippers.
Okay.
And now that I'm wearing the slippers, because you slip them on when you get in, and all of a sudden, I feel like I'm at home. So now, for whatever reason, I feel like I'm at home, even though it was literally just a pair of fucking slippers that I bought. I'll send you a picture of my slippers, because it was literally the only thing that was, looked cozy enough. The rest of them were cringy as hell, or were like Fortnite based or something. Because all I did was nip into Primark and was like, slippers, please.
Did you do anything else?
No, I don't think I did. It was probably gonna come to me at some point.
Yeah, much the usual shit.
Yeah, it's all yeah, it might come back to me later. But
shall we get to the news?
Oh God. Let me get the transition ready. Is it time? Is it time for the news? Is that what it is? There we go. Slippers. I'll send you the slippers. Oh, pardon moi. I bumped the mic. I'm burping. This is a fucking great time. Okay, news transition is happening. So the news, eh?
Yeah.
What do you want to start with?
I want to start with Google Stadia.
Oh no, not that. I was like, please don't start with Stadia. Please don't start with Stadia. Please.
I would start with fucking Stadia.
Yeah.
I sent you an article.
Oh, so you've already sent it. I was just about to get. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the same article. Yep.
Oh boy, is it bad? It is so fucking bad. Is it? Who fucking? Oh wait, I did.
So yeah, everybody called it. Hold on one sec.
Please read them out for me.
Do me a favor. Repeat what you just said because you just turned into a robot for a second.
So the Stadia will launch with 12 games.
Yes, the article, the title is.
Yeah, 12 games. I want you to read out these 12 games.
Okay, and that's in 4 days. It launches in 4 days, kids. That's November 19th. Are you actually serious?
Just read them out. Just read.
Should I read the 14 additional after that?
No. I'll get to them.
So 12 games. We have 12 games that will be available for individual purchase and streaming when Founders Edition pre-orders get their hands on Google Stadia starting November 19th. The games are as follows, in alphabetical order. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Destiny 2, The Collection. Guilt. The fuck is Guilt?
We'll get to it later.
Just Dance 2020. Keen or Kine?
Kine.
Kine with a K. An I and an E. MK11.
Otherwise it would be Sign if it was with the C. Dipshit.
No, but what if it's Kine or something? You never know.
It's okay. MK11. Continue.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Okay.
Samurai Showdown.
Alright.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. By the way, the new Tomb Raider games are pretty good.
Continue.
Thumper.
Alright.
And Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
Now, what is the most... Except Guild, I'll get to Guild later. What is the most common thing you hear about these games right now?
That they're all multiplayer. And I'm not talking about Shadow...
No. Completely fucking... What is the common thing in these games? The one common thing. Think. It's a simple one.
They're not that new.
Good. It's good stuff. Congratulations. These games, most of them have been out for more than a year now. Most of them.
Yeah.
Guild, I think Guild is specifically made for Stadia, so I'll leave that one alone. Not exactly sure what the fuck Guild is because I haven't seen it anywhere.
Guild, set in a creepy and melancholic world.
It's an exclusive one for Stadia. Well, okay, that's fine.
It looks like a kind of cute Silent Hill, basically.
Fine, whatever. It doesn't matter. So that's one exclusive in 11 already out games. All of these games are regularly with minus 60% on every fucking vendor that sells them. Regularly.
That's a good point. Apart from MK11, because it's constantly getting updated. And Red Dead Redemption. Everything else there. Even Destiny 2 you can play for free now.
Yeah, you can, but you also need to pay for it. And also, actually, a lot of it was on sale because they switched to Steam, so yep. I was on sale. But they're all on sale usually. Guess how much one of these games will cost on Stadia?
Is there a price on is there one in the article? Is there a price in the article?
No, they said it afterwards, I think.
At launch, Stadia is only available via the purchase of a $130 bundle that includes a Stadia controller and a Chromecast Ultra for TV Play. A free tier, which does not require a separate hardware purchase or a $10 a month Stadia Pro subscription, is planned for next year. Wait, so you're paying a subscription per month, but you're also paying to rent the games?
Yeah.
Or do you just pay the subscription and get the games?
No, you pay for the games, bro, and it costs $60.
So you're renting the service, but also renting and paying for the games.
Okay, you need to understand that the way Stadia is designed to work is if you, let's say, for example, you have a laptop from like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you can use Stadia on it and pay.
I get that. Many companies tried to do it and failed miserably. So.
But it's not going to work for majority of reasons, but that's beside the point because you need to think about the infrastructure of the internet process.
Yeah, and how nodes work and how signal gets transported. And
besides that, so here's the thing: all those games will cost $60.
Their standard price. Yeah.
It's not the standard price, man. Fuck that. None of them are those. None of those are the standard price at this point.
I mean, standard game price nowadays, $60.
For games that were out for more than a year, that are usually on sale quite often, and they have already lowered their prices. What the fuck is this? But besides that, so let's see. These are the 12 ones. Okay, let's continue. 14 additional titles are promised on launch to Stadia.
Yes. So let me scroll down. Sorry. Should I just I'm gonna put this up on the screen actually, so people.
It doesn't matter. So we have Attack on Titan 2, Final Battle. Who gives a shit? Borderlands 3, fine, but it's already out. Darksiders Genesis, it's gonna come out soon.
Darksiders? We're getting a new Darksiders game.
Yeah, of course we are. Don't you I fucking.
Because apparently the last one wasn't terrible.
Well, it wasn't. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, don't give a shit. Farming Simulator 19. And the game's been out for, I don't know, fucking year and a half.
2 years.
Final Fantasy 15. That game has been out for like, what, 4 years now?
3. I think it's 3. FF15 came out 2017, I think.
So 2 years, that's fine.
2016 actually. November 29th, 2016 it came out.
Yeah, I told you.
But then the updates and the one now just
doesn't matter.
Right. I'm gonna ask you something before I carry on, because how much do you reckon Final Fantasy 15 is right now, say on the PlayStation 4?
15 quid.
Tenner.
Okay. Football Manager 2020. Oh, I'll get to that. I will get to that.
Your favorite game in the world?
Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I don't know, that was a shit show. Grid. Metro Exodus.
Ooh.
NBA.
Fuck that game.
Rage 2.
Okay.
Trials Rising. And
Wolfenstein Youngblood, which is the sequel to the Colossus, which you play as the two daughters.
No, kill it with fucking fire. Game fucking failed. Now let me just go back to the Football Manager 2020. I will explain to you why. I want you to. Are you in Steam currently?
No, but I can load up Steam, no problem. Let me just start Steam. I usually disable it for the stream because it messes with speeds.
Just start it. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I have started Steam. Just waiting on it to load up. While we're waiting on it, Can I interject something about the first 12?
They're all shit games.
No, some of them are great games.
Games.
Don't get me wrong. I'm saying this.
No, they're not. They're not good, but they should not be
A
launched
fighting game online.
Yeah, so what's the problem? It's usually how
The
it should-
minimal amount of latency fucks things up.
No one cares about it.
On the Stadia, you're getting latency both from yourself because you're connecting to a node. You're getting latency from the other person. And you're basically just fucking yourself playing this game on the Stadia.
That doesn't.
Right, so I'm on. Sorry, I have loaded up
No.
Steam. So tell me
Okay,
what I'm
so-
looking for.
What am I currently playing?
You're playing. Pretty sure you're playing 2020, aren't you?
Yes, I am. So let me interject this and explain quickly. I got this game and I got into the beta version 1.5 weeks ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I am a yearly customer of Football Manager games. That's fine. I get a discount for it. I get early into the game because I pre-ordered it as well.
Yeah.
I get like I think it was a 30% discount or something like that. Don't quote me on that.
You get enough. You get enough to be able to get into the game sooner and cheaper.
Cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. This game will launch about a month, at least a month after the Stadia is out.
Mm-hmm.
At which point the game will still cost full fucking price. Here's the thing. All of these games exist on any other fucking platform except Guild, and I don't think people are even caring so much about Guild to begin with. And those games you can already play, almost all of them. Like except let me just go. Borderlands 3 is out. You can play Borderlands 3. Darksiders Genesis is out, but it doesn't have a fucking date. I think. Let me double check. I think I checked it. Give me a second. Darksiders Genesis.
Also, for those that don't know, Company of Heroes is fully free, and you can keep it until the end of today. It's gonna
I
be
think I have it. Okay, no, it's coming out on the December 5th.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, it's minus 15% now, and I think that you can get a coupon if you have it with the previous ones for a longer time. But I don't
Get the coupon.
But that's fine, you know. All of them are out. All of them have been out for a very long fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
This release is a fucking joke on so many levels. Get this shit. So most people won't even get the fucking controller for Stadia.
Why not? You're paying 130 and you get a controller and a.
Because it's not ready, so not everybody's gonna get it.
It's the early adopters thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So let's see. They also announced several other titles that was supposedly gonna come out.
Shall I read the titles, sir?
I'll do it faster just for the sake of it.
Okay.
The Crew 2. It's out. It's been out for a very long time.
Destroy All Humans is over 15 years old.
Doom 2016 has been out for 3 fucking years. Whatever. The Elder Scrolls Online, that game's been out for like, I don't know, 15 years.
No, it's 6, 7.
7. Whatever. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Fighting game, also.
I don't even care. Super Hot. The game's been out since 2013, I think.
No, it's later, 2015 or 16, I think it is.
I think maybe 2013 and 2015.
It is 2016, 25th of February.
Okay, and Windjammers, which I don't know what the fuck that is.
Windjammers used to be a SNES and
okay, so I don't want to know.
An arcade game. It's basically like super extreme, really well made Pong, but in this case, it's just a remake, which is really good.
Right. So, and here's the issue. These games have also been out, and they were promised on release. They're not ready. I have no idea why the fuck they're not ready.
Because the Stadia is gonna fail.
Of course, it's gonna fail.
Stadia gonna fail, bruh. Stadia gonna fail.
And they promised us a couple of other fucking games in 2020.
Baldur's Gate 3.
That game has no fucking date being announced. Fuck it.
We still don't know if it's coming out proper. It's been announced, but
it's coming out. It's coming out. I know it's coming out.
I shall search it.
But it's not being announced as to when it's gonna be. That's the thing. There is no fucking date. So that one's out of the fucking question. No one gives a shit about it.
Yes.
Cyberpunk 2077. Everybody, when their fucking mothers wants to license and be able to fucking sell Cyberpunk 2077 because people expect it to sell.
People,
really fucking
it's gonna sell. It's gonna.
if these sons of bitches at fucking Epic were able to wanted it so fucking badly, they allowed them to sell it on the stores because they knew it's gonna travel additional fucking traffic to it.
Yeah, 2077 is gonna be like a record breaker.
I don't know. That's how it's projected. I don't think it's gonna break any records, but whatever. Doom Eternal.
Yes.
I'm gonna Doom Eternal as well. Oh, I got some bad news for that one.
Oh no.
And the Orcs Must Die 3. I think the Orcs Must Die 2 was out in like 2014.
I think it was, yeah, because the first one came out 2010. Orcs Must Die 2.
I'm already on it.
Oh, god damn it.
2012. So fucking 7 years later than it should have been released. Fine, whatever, and it's still exclusive, so no timed one. It means we're good. I mean, we're always gonna get it at some point, but fine. See, here is the issue. Like I said it last time. You go to the fucking Xbox Game Pass. At this point, the Xbox Game Pass looks like the fucking Netflix for video games.
Mm-hmm.
You get so much more for so much less. Granted, it's not perfect. It's never gonna be fucking perfect. But it's still fucking better than what we got people trying to do. And I'm really... And it's not like I'm disappointed because... what the fuck?
What was that?
Sorry.
Fucking noises. Noises scared me. Spooked.
Yeah. So it's really fucking baffling which one of these dumb bastards at Google sat down and thought that this was okay. I'm honestly, I want someone to sit me the fuck down and tell me, if we thought that this was a good idea for us to release old games that are usually on discounts in other places that we're trying to get customers from, and we're gonna sell them for full fucking price on release price 1 or more years after they were released. What? I mean, I'm not even gonna to explain the fact that the technical issues with the control of the other shit that they announced that was supposed to be coming out on November 19th is not gonna come out. How fucking bad that is. But yeah.
Right. What are we betting? How long before the Stadia fails?
How long did it take for Google Plus to fail? I think it was the Plus, the social network.
A while. Well, it closed it last year, didn't they?
Fuck if I remember.
Google Plus lifespan. Google Plus was a social network. The network launched in 2011 and 2019 it closed. 7 years.
June, they launched 8 years.
Oh, sorry, 8 years. 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So,
2011.
let's say the Stadia. We're gonna say Stadia holiday season next year. The Stadia will be gone.
Nah. See, the thing is, I'm pretty sure that they invested a shit ton of money, so they at least try to get something out of it.
Yeah, but you need the internet speeds to play it, and you can't. So.
I mean, they still can turn it around and make it work somehow. Depends on how everybody else will fuck up. Which
I
they will
highly doubt it.
Oh, they will fuck up. Fucking Steam's fucking up lately so bad. Let's not mention the other the doofus and that shit. Yeah, whatever.
Go on the Bethesda launcher.
It's just not even the fucking Bethesda at this point. Everything's a shit show. If Steam pulled the shit and redid the library in such a fucking horrendous way and they continuously stick to it.
Yeah, the Steam library is a piece of shit right now. It's pissing me off so much.
It's a complete shit
I'm just
show.
so used to seeing a nice comprehensive list, clicking on the game and clicking play instead of getting 1,000 suggestions. It's just ugly. Anyway, go on.
It's like if they don't actually change a lot by June this year, I give it 3 years.
Nah, I'm not even giving it 3.
You forget the fact that Google can do the fucking epic route money at people trying to get their games and lock out people.
Yeah, but you would need to have a working system first.
It doesn't fucking Epic doesn't have the Epic Games.
No. I'm saying you need to have a working system that doesn't have horrible lag, which unless you live in Korea or somewhere that has hyperfiber, whatever it's called.
If you're able to fucking sell games on a piece of shit client that doesn't do fucking basic services and still be able to continue pushing for the same can be done for fucking Stadia.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. Anyway, on brighter news, Sonic got fixed, kinda.
No. I'm kind of sad because I want to see a cut where it's basically the old Sonic.
The horrific human teeth-bearing creature.
Yeah, I want to see that one actually.
Meow.
Mostly for the morbid
curiosity. Yeah.
No, might actually be better. Who knows?
No, I'm saying good on them for addressing criticism so well to the point where they just completely changed. I mean, they must have had this design in the pipeline regardless. Like, you can't change it in 2 months and be like, there you go, guys. Because it's clearly still rough, but...
Nah. I don't know, man. It comes out. We'll see. I just want to see the old one.
You get the Blu-ray, and on the Blu-ray there's an option to play it with shit Sonic and proper Sonic.
I'll be actually fucking looking forward to that one. I'm honestly morbid curiosity.
Just to see what it looked like the whole way through, yeah. With like fucking Gangster's Paradise in the background.
Oh, please, God. There's also the fact that you say the fact that something down the pipeline they had the actual design, which makes no fucking sense.
I have a feeling that they had a few, and this was the best one they had, so that's why they managed to turn it around so quick.
No, because that would make no sense, because that means that somewhere down the line, people thought that Sonic looked good, and no one in their fucking mind thought that would look good.
I mean, come on, we know enough stories where a studio will fuck up a film.
They will fuck it, but never this, and never fucking Sega, the one company that's keeping Sonic alive in the fucking fandom, which we don't.
Sega killed Sonic ages ago.
No, they didn't, because here's the issue that you're forgetting. Sonic was never meant to jump to a 3D perspective. It just doesn't look good. It's fine. When in 2D, it makes perfect sense. It can go fast, it doesn't get you confused. But the moment they try to do the Mario one where they jump to 3D, it just didn't work because Sonic is the fast. And this one just either it makes you nauseous or it was too slow to be called Sonic. What the fuck are we doing? Also, they tried the whole edgy period. We won't talk about that one.
Sonic Boom's actually a pretty decent show, you know. The show itself.
What else? Also, apparently, it's been announced that you know that piece of shit Anthem.
Yeah.
Apparently, BioWare have been starting work from scratch to fix it completely and do a complete overhaul and everything.
Don't they say that like every other week?
No. Because here's the thing. Before the insider information from Kotaku's Jason Schreier, because of course we chat, who else is gonna do that shit? They fired a shit ton of people. I remember that. I was reading it on a daily basis that someone got fired from fucking BioWare. They just up and left.
Yeah.
And they were left almost to a skeleton crew. And now suddenly they have new influx of people that are gonna work. Apparently they did a whole plan. And they're starting anew. And they're trying to fix Anthem. Because they did try and pour a lot into it and make the game good and function. But they just fucking failed at it.
Yeah. The Rock, they've announced the Black Adam film.
I know.
2021, it's coming out for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. But The Rock made a really heartfelt post on his social media, and he kept saying the word superhero, and how Black Adam is not your kind of superhero because he walks his own line and does what is right for the people, but in his own way.
I also don't care as much.
That is not Black Adam, but...
He's an anti-hero, though.
Is he, though?
Yeah,
he's a murderer.
He's a lot of things, but he was also a king on his own planet.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just want to see what route they go with. SpongeBob movie got a trailer.
Don't care. Kill it with fire. Kill it before it lays eggs.
Scooby-Doo got a trailer.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
The new Velma design is doing things to me that I cannot explain.
Sure it does. I've also left a shit ton of trailers in the chat.
Oh shit! Sorry, Discord doesn't beep when we're on call.
Probably because you're offline.
Bruh. Okay. Oh god, Jesus Christ! How many trailers are here?
Fair bet.
Snakes on Primal. Snakes on a boat. God damn it.
Yeah, that's no. This is a Nicolas Cage movie. It actually
Is
looks good.
there a point in any of the podcasts where we're not going to talk about Nick Cage?
Saint Nick.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but
patron actor, patron saint of everything good in this world. Saint.
patron Nick, patron saint of the podcast.
Patron saint of everything good in this world. Saint Nick Cage.
Okay, Snakes on a Boat. I've seen this trailer. He looks a bit pudgy in it. Bless him.
No, he's.
It's available on VOD. It's already out.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Nick Cage movie. What the fuck do you expect? A white theater release? I don't think I've seen a Nick Cage movie with a white theater release in years.
Okay. I like the start of this article. Everyone's favorite actor who excels at playing an excitable raving psycho is back in the new action thriller Primal.
Yeah. The one below is a zombie called Yummy, and it's a Danish one, so I'm gonna watch it.
Trailer for gory plastic surgery zombie flick Yummy.
Yeah. It actually looks not that bad. A bit wonky with the zombies, but I'll take it.
From which a young couple traveled to a shabby Eastern European hospital for plastic surgery. The young woman wants a breast reduction. Her mother comes along for yet another facelift. Wandering through an abandoned ward, the boyfriend stumbles upon a young woman gagged and strapped to an operating table. She's an expert in rejuvenation treatment, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
The one below is Olga Kurilenko,
anything with Olga Kurilenko I'll watch.
Which is gonna come out soon.
The Courier.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Olga has long been...
Look.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
There's Eddie Marsan in Feedback. I think that one looks actually pretty fucking good.
Oh, Olga.
And the other one...
How she does not look 40. Sorry. Eddie... Yeah, the Feedback one I think I saw some time ago as well.
Yeah, it looks actually interesting. The one below Knives Out, I didn't get it, so I'll leave that one.
Which one?
Just Knives and Skin. Sorry,
Knives and Skin. Has been making a
Itty Bitty Spider.
Itty Bitty Spider.
What's in the bowl, bitch?
Knives and Skin.
Reference.
That's a trailer, yeah. What? What reference? What? Sorry, say that again.
Nothing. I said nothing.
Oh no, man. I thought you thingied. And M. Night Shyamalan's Apple TV show. God damn it.
Well, actually, it doesn't look that bad. The trailer is at least doing something.
What a twist.
Oh,
M. Night. Oh, Shyamalan. Script from BAFTA-nominated scribe and executive producer Tony Basketball. The half-hour psychological thriller follows a Philadelphia couple in mourning after an unspeakable tragedy creates a rift in their marriage and opens the door for mysterious force to enter their home. The force is a manifestation of their guilt. I'm calling it now. It's Grandma. Grandma is the manifestation of your guilt. Grandma, no.
I mean, I don't believe this. At least he did. It's interesting. I'll give it a watch at some point.
Fair enough. Any other news? It's a lot of trailer. Let me just save all these.
I mean,
Save.
you know that Doom Eternal is gonna come out next. Guess which game they're gonna repackage and try to sell again as a pre-order bonus and then available as a second purchase.
Doom 3.
No, that one's already out.
Doom 2.
No, that
Doom
one's already
1.
out. No, that's
Rage
no,
1.
No, that one game is also
Wolfenstein 3D.
No.
Wolfenstein Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
No.
The Wolfenstein 2009.
No.
Which isn't that bad.
They can. Actually, it's much fucking better than New Colossus, and you can't fucking get it because it's not by id Software.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I remember having like pretty cool time mechanics and stuff.
I think it was Raven's. I don't know Ravensoft.
Is it? No, I'm pretty sure it's Ravensoft. Wolfenstein.
One of the two. It's either Ravensoft or Monolith. I can't remember which one because they both make some fucking amazing.
It is made by it's Tech 4 anyway, but it's Ravensoft.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a really good game.
It is actually.
I should play
No,
that again. It's a really
no.
good game.
Continue. Maybe you'll get it eventually.
So it's not Wolfenstein. It's not Doom 1.
No,
Rage 2.
no. I mean, repackaged and resold.
Quake 3.
No,
Quake 2.
no.
Quake 1.
Those games are already out. Can't be done.
Well-
Okay, I'll help you. It's a port.
It's a. Is it still an id game?
It's not technically an id game. It's actually not an id game. Okay, apparently you don't know shit, so it's Doom 64.
Why? It's basically
Okay.
Doom 1.
No, it's not.
Is
It's
it?
fucking far away from Doom 1.
Doom 64.
It's not even close to Doom
Official announced trailer.
1. Let me explain, okay, because you don't know anything about Doom, which I have pretty much pointing out on a weekly fucking basis. at
Yeah,
this point.
you know more than you're the Doom mark in this show.
See, here's the thing. Doom 64 already has a PC port that's free to play and you can actually download by the same people who made the Blood port, the newest one.
They're very competent people, yes.
It works and it's free.
So what are the differences between Doom and Doom 64?
Some of because it's more Doom 64 is after Doom 2 first of all, so it has some of the enemies in Doom 2, but not every enemy that was in Doom 2.
I mean, it straight up looks better than Doom 2 just by looking at it.
Yeah, they redesigned and made new sprites for most monsters and most stuff. The show, but they also because they still for the 64 still were on character.
Yeah.
They made some cuts on. Like the animations are not exactly. So
Well, it's supposed to run on the 64, so it's not going to be the highest spec game in the world.
So almost every enemy is redesigned. Which can make it, but you can make the difference. Might seem.
Sorry, you're breaking up a little there. Have you gone outside?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Yeah, you can make a visual difference between.
You have disappeared yet again. It's Windows updating. Is that what's going on?
No, it's not. It's Discord fucking up.
God
But
damn.
yeah, I have to
Discord.
update the Windows. What else is there? Oh yeah, there is a completely new weapon called the Unmaker.
Okay.
New, one different boss at the end of the game.
Yeah.
A direct sequel to Doom 2. Also, it's actually a direct sequel. Some different mechanics.
You can get it for the Switch.
Well, yeah, it's a fucking portable game. It's a Nintendo one, so then 64. I mean, also it had the sounds have been mostly remade.
Okay.
So names don't sound like fucking camels. Also, but here's a drawback.
Yeah.
They're shooting the shotgun and the normal gun. It looks and sounds mostly like fucking Quake 1.
Huh.
Yeah, no, that was a weird one as well. They remade the BFG, so it's not as good as in Doom 2. Which you'd be
Okay.
fucking surprised how good it actually works and how fucking genius it is. Trust me, the math behind the BFG damage is amazing. That's some straight up shit.
I'm just looking at Doom. Just looking at Doom 64. I might actually download it later.
Yeah, it's actually a good one. I mean, we also have to play the fucking Modder Syndrome.
Yes, we actually really should. But okay, didn't know about Doom 64 getting repackaged.
I also think there was a jump button in the game, but just don't quote me on that one.
You never know. There might be. Let me see this. Can you jump in Doom 64? That is my question. Yep.
Yeah.
Basically allows access to jumping feature after completing a secret level the hard way. More limited methods of jumping include the player avatar, in contrast to most non-flying monsters, is able to step up even narrow stairs. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Doom.
It's a completely new game, and it is not Doom 2.
Okay, I thought it was just a port on the N64.
No, it's not. Surprisingly, no, because it did not make the game. Other people did.
I am big surprise.
This is the only time where they didn't actually do the game. The only time, and it's actually a pretty good one.
All right.
No joke. People actually put some a lot of effort and made it work.
Fair
like
enough,
I said, there are drawbacks from the game, but they're made because of the limitations that Nintendo fucking put. Because you put the fucking 64 at the time of PS1, and you still work for fucking cartridges because you're dipshit.
Do you know that story?
Mm-hmm.
Sony went to Nintendo and they said, "We have this idea for a console."
Yeah, I know the story.
Yeah, I'm just letting the people know. It basically, Sony went to Nintendo and they said, "Hey, we have this idea for a console, that it runs on discs and it can play full motion video and work very well. It's a new system." And Nintendo said, "No, we're working on this cartridge thing." So Sony said, "All right then, so we're gonna make it ourselves." And then obviously the PS1 blew up so hard that Nintendo was like, "Oh
shit.
oh no,
Oh yes.
oh no, keep putting cartridges and making our games look worse than the PlayStation 1." And obviously the PlayStation 1 became like the mature place to go get games as well, so.
I mean, no, because you still get mature games on N64 and on the Genesis and other stuff, but they were far in between. Like Doom is a mature game, though. You should see how the fucking pink is. Like, holy shit, there's a lot of detail put into that one.
Yeah.
No joke.
Speaking of things dying in a lot of detail and blood, last week you gave me a film.
I gave you the best movie ever. Please.
A film where I did not know what to expect.
And you still gotta get your mind blown.
Did not know what I wanted to see. Basically, you gave me a film called The Velocipastor.
Yeah.
It's about a godly man. It's about a priest man who is a fucking moron.
Oh, yeah.
And he gets cut by this claw in China. He makes a point to tell you he's in China about 3 times.
So China's in the east. I mean, I swear the fuck you want my...
No. He goes, wait, China is in the east.
Yeah.
So he gets sliced up by this claw and he becomes a velociraptor when he's hungry. He's basically a werewolf, but he's a dinosaur.
Sorry, he's a dragon warrior. Get that shit right.
Sorry, I forgot it. Yeah, dragon warrior. So this movie
For those who don't
looks like something you and I would make back at university. Remember when you, me, and Veska were playing that film about the detectives, but instead of guns, they had bananas? This is what this reminds me of so much.
Well, this was fucking years ago, man.
I know, but it's basically an homage to B-movies. And it's a B-movie in itself, but it's so self-aware. But it's not like, you know how Sharknado tried to be terrible on purpose?
No, here's the thing. This movie, I talked to my roommate, Mohammed, and he was like, "What movie are you gonna? Did you make your friend watch?" I was like, "Velocipastor." He was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "This is about the priest that turns into a velociraptor that fights ninjas because a hooker told him to." And he was like, "What?" He was like, "Do you know
It's a very good summary, actually. Now that you said that.
And I was like, "Do you know Bollywood movies?" And that's kind of like it. I mean, not the same degree of insanity, but getting close to it. Just getting close to it.
I mean, it has like a pseudo musical number in it, so yeah.
It is quite literally a fucking Bollywood movie without being fucking Bollywood.
So
this is the best one.
I thought I was watching a pre-cut of the film at the start.
Oh yeah, with the VFX.
Because that is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. But I laughed my ass off because I was like, "Wait, is this the real thing?" So I rewound it just to make sure, and I was like, "Oh, this is the actual cut of the film."
The reason why he starts fighting crime is because his parents get killed because
In an
someone
explosion.
blew up their
But
car.
the way that basically he goes out of priest college, is his first day at priest college.
You hear the explosion sound and you see him drop down on the ground, take it and he's like, "Mom, Dad!"
No. It cuts to the place where the car was, and it just, in white text, it says CGI burning car.
No, it was VFX.
Yeah, VFX burning car. He goes, no! And the camera starts panning up, obviously because he's in front of the church. And I'm like, oh, it's going to pan up to the cross. But because he's still screaming no, the camera keeps panning, but then all of a sudden it forgets where it's going. And then it goes back down a little. And it's like they forgot where the cross was. And it's a very awkward, like 12-second shot where the camera's just like looking around this fucking facade of the church, and then it just hard cut to like later on in the film. But it plays with, it's basically, I compare it to Hot Shots, and that it's that type of parody where it's like it's self-aware, but it also pokes fun at itself a lot. Because one of my favorite bits in the entire film is when they're doing the exorcism later on in the film, because obviously, he's possessed. We're all church people. We're gonna do an exorcism, and his friend, the other priest, the older one, all of a sudden the exorcism starts, and we just cut to him, and the camera starts slowly zooming into his face until it's like all you can see is his nose and his mustache, and he's like, "Oh, I haven't seen this man since the war that never changes, the terrible war. I was in the war, damn war, stupid war, never changes." Murder, war. And we cut to like maybe Vietnam or something, and it's the exact same actor, except they've put on a blonde wig on him, and it's clearly a wig, and he's wearing a fucking helmet that can barely cover the wig. And he's like with his best friend, who's obviously gonna die, because he's like, "Listen, Jim Bob," or whatever his name was, "you
Bill Bob John.
Listen, Jim Bob, you're gonna see this wife of yours. You're gonna wife her. You're gonna go home with her. You're going to have 5 kids. No, 11 kids. And you know what? You're going to name one of them after me. And they're going to smile back at you like I'm smiling back at you right now. Blah, 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 blah." And then just gets shot straight away. And then it's like, "Yeah, this damn war. I'm going to write to my wife now and be very upset." And then all of a sudden, his wife is at the military camp with him in Vietnam. And she runs towards him and it just blows up in his face. And he's like, "No!" And he... how can I can barely describe some scenes of this film because they're so nonsensical.
Yeah. And the fucking one-liners. Muy bien.
Muy bien. Like the first time he transforms into the Velociraptor. No, actually, no. He goes... After his parents die, the priest says, "Oh, you should go travel, clear your mind." So he goes to China. But by goes to China, I mean he's in a forest. He walks past this bush, looks towards the horizon and goes, "China." And then we cut back to him again, pointing randomly. He goes, "Yes, China is in the east." Hard cut to a ninja fucking chasing a girl through this forest. He shoots her with an arrow that pierces her heart and goes out her chest. You can see the arrow pointing out of her chest. And as he's sitting in the shrub, she comes out, falls in front of me, and goes, "Oh no, are you hurt?"
I mean, he's so good.
He's a fucking idiot. It's like, "Are you hurt?" And she's like, she gives him the claw of the Velociraptor, and she goes in Chinese, but there's subtitles and stuff. She goes, "You must destroy it, destroy it." And he goes, "You want me to take it?" And she just nods at him. "Destroy it, or you'll be chased forever." "I will take it."
There was also a part like when he transforms into a Velociraptor, then he wakes up.
Yeah.
And he is naked, and there's this prostitute in the bed,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh," and it's like this awkward. I can't remember what the fuck we did.
She's like, "No, they hadn't. No, it was basically he killed the guy who was assaulting her the night before. Yeah. They hadn't had sex at all because he was like, "Oh, about last night. I'm so sorry." She goes, "I was so scared. I kind of peed myself." He goes, "Oh, so it was your first time too?" She kind of goes, yeah. Wait, what are you talking about?" "What are you talking about?"
He was like, this can't happen. I'm a priest. I can't do this. He was like,
What?
do you think we did? What do you think we did?
I put a vow of chastity. It's not even a vow of celibacy. It's a vow of chastity.
Yeah, it's not a vow of celibacy.
Which
always perplexed because not every branch has these things.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the Orthodox one doesn't have it.
Orthodox doesn't know because Orthodox priests have wives.
I think that Protestants also don't have it, but Catholics do have it.
Catholics and Anglicans, I think they both do. Actually, I'm not even sure about the Anglicans. I think it's just the Catholics,
I think it was also Catholic, but he doesn't look like a fucking Catholic priest.
I don't know what he is. I don't think he knows what he is.
I don't think anyone knows.
Yeah, so obviously then they decide that it's a good idea to start killing the guilty.
No, you forget that before that he goes and tries to absolve the sins of the person who apparently killed his mother and father.
Basically, it's the hooker's pimp.
Oh yeah.
Who is the best character in the film?
And he has the best line. He was like, "Hey Fred, if you were eating dicks as well as you're eating sandwiches, I'd be a millionaire by now." I was like, "It's a good one."
Basically, he goes, yeah, because he's like, "Oh, I'm late for confessions," and he goes into the confessional, and the pimp is on the other side of the confessional, and he starts rambling on, and then he goes, "So I stole candy from this baby. I felt bad, but then I dumped the baby in the river because I didn't want him to snitch."
Yeah.
Who writes that? What is that line? He's like, basically they drive it home that this is a terrible person. So obviously the Velocipastor triggers, and his hand comes through the wall, and he's got a claw hand like a velociraptor, but it's clearly just a rubber glove with talons on it.
Everything's fucking rubber.
Yeah. At the end, when we get the reveal of the Velociraptor, it is one of the. You can see him. He's right there. He's on the screen right now. He's on the bottom right. You can sort of see him. It is one of the best things I've ever. But we'll get to that. So then we randomly cut to this ninja hideout, and by ninja hideout, it just cuts to this guy's face with like Oriental music playing in the background. It's like it's like a dojo, but it's not a dojo because it's just one tent in the middle of a forest, and there's like guys punching the air, and this Chinese guy comes out of the tent with a ginger man behind him, and the Chinese guy is obviously speaking in Chinese with subtitles underneath, while the guys are responding in English, and they're just having a conversation as normal. And
let's be fair here, I've done that, but in German.
I've done that in German as well, to be fair.
Haven't I told you about the story?
What story?
So I was at the airport, just minding my business, waiting for my flight to go back home to Bulgaria. And so in the morning, my brain doesn't function at all. So there I am sitting, reading. And this woman comes to me and starts talking to me in German. I was like, give me a minute. So she was doing not a study. Actually, that was a study for the airport. And she was like, it's like, and I can tell her the English isn't particularly in her forte, but obviously, so I don't mind it. And she was like, if you want to, I can try and speak English. I was like, listen, it's not that I can't speak German. I'm just a fucking idiot right now, and my brain's not working. You can speak German, I'll respond to you in English. She looks at me puzzled. I was like, try. Oh, wouldn't you, man? Wouldn't you? I was like, what? And she was like, what? I was like, so she starts speaking to me in German. I respond to her in English, and she's fucking amazed. She's like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I haven't had my coffee. I can't speak German right now. He's like, even though I know what the fuck you're saying, my mind doesn't work that way. I need time. I need time for me to get my fucking bearings and speak the goddamn German language. In the whole conversation, there were two things I didn't know in English, mostly because those were very specific words.
Yeah. So,
and then, I don't know, we had a small convo afterwards. We should all the best and move on. God, I had some weird stuff happening to me.
Sorry, I'm having a cookie.
I think she was so happy that she had a normal conversation and didn't have to, pretend.
Yeah. It's always the way, though. Have I told you the story about me and my cousin at the airport?
No.
Now that we're telling airport stories, me and my my cousin and I, 2016, he came to visit. And then we just went to, because we were going back to Bulgaria together.
Okay.
And so we're going to, we were at the airport and we just sat there. And we're at the gate now and we were waiting. And this guy comes up to us. Clearly Bulgarian, by the way.
Yeah, we can always tell.
But he didn't know we were. He just looks at us and there's a chair next to me that was free. And he's like, sit here. Me, sit here, please. I'm like, yeah. And he sits next to us, swears at us in Bulgarian, because obviously I didn't respond back. I was like, whatever. I think it just said something like "Mama vi mrsna angliska" or something like that, And then 2 minutes later, me and my cousin start speaking Bulgarian, and he goes, "Oh."
He's like, dipshit.
Like, you guys are Bulgarian? I'm like,
Oh.
we're on the flight to Bulgaria. What you think? I'm so sorry. I didn't realize we're Bulgarian. I'm like, oh. We can tell, like, for those of you that don't know, Bulgarians before a flight or during flights or on the way to flights are like a deer in the headlights isn't enough justice to say. They're fucking, apart from the ones that know what they're doing, the ones that don't, and you can clearly tell because they're fucking mongrels.
Yeah, no, that is true. Actually, that is true. In the beginning, I was more of the timid kind because I was like always looking and asking questions.
Yeah, I would ask. I would literally just say, "Hey, where do I get this?" And they go, "That." Okay, thanks. And then I'll just do it myself. I completely understand about the timidness thing, but how fucking lost can you be?
See, this is the issue. See, I forgot to tell. Me and Vesco was sitting at Cafe Grande always.
Yes,
and
as per
before
usual.
he came in, and before he came, I started hearing a familiar fucking language. I'm like,
nothing worse.
I was like, no, I must be making this up. That can't be. Not again. I was sitting there.
Remember that time you and I heard Bulgarians decided to not come back for like 2 weeks?
Yeah, I know. And fucking Emma was really pissed at us for not coming.
It's like, where the fuck have you two been? I'm like, I'm sorry.
I was like, listen. One of the reasons we come here is because we don't hear a lot. Like, if we hear a lot of language, this shit's fucking tainted.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there, and there's like 3 girls and 1 guy sitting at the far table. Of course, you can hear them, that's fine. And, one of them comes in with a book. The guy comes in with a book. And one was like, oh, is this in English? And he's like, no, this is in Spanish. Oh, obviously he was trolling. I was like, fine. So, because they don't particularly try to keep quiet. Fair enough, also. And you're like, oh. And he was like, no, I'm trying to.
Loud.
I'm loud.
I'm loud too, but I know how to control my voice and not have the whole cafe hear what I'm fucking saying.
I was like, excuse me. And they were like, the guy was like, no, this is in English. Oh, you can read in English. I was like, bitch, are you fucking for real? What the fuck? And this is the thing, it's like, I hate when people come to a place, they live there, and they refuse to integrate. Like, of course it's gonna be in English. Of course he's gonna be in the one place and he's gonna get an English book and you read it in English. Because that's what you fucking do. You could get a book.
No, it's the most hypocritical thing ever. It's like, oh, I speak Bulgarian, so everybody else should speak Bulgarian. But then they come here and they're like, why is nobody speaking Bulgarian? It's like, fuck off. You're in a different country. And like even English people make the effort to say some Bulgarian things before they go over. And it's like, well, not always, but there's going to be English writing on the walls because nobody reads Bulgarian apart from Bulgarians and Russian. People who know Cyrillics.
Yeah.
So if you want to get with the times and get with the West and whatnot, you might want to integrate at least a little bit of like English into your vocabulary because it helps. You don't have to be like an ignorant piece of shit.
Listen, me and you know about fucking those hit cases that saw that barely knew any fucking English when they came to England.
And they still somehow managed to get into university with that.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
People who had to stop mid-sentence because they were translating from Bulgarian to English into their heads.
Yeah. And I was like, at that point, it was like, me and I fucking despise these kinds. I remember me and Ralu were walking through fucking the Salford shopping center, and we hear Bulgarian language. He's like, "Oh, look, Bulgarians." I was like, "No, no, man, no." He was like, "Why?"
Idiots.
Fuck is, stay the fuck away from them. He goes and talks to them, and I was like, "Me no speaking this language." I pretend to be
Sorry,
fucking
no hable Bulgarian, no hable inglés.
no habla this crazy speaking English. A week later, he was like, "Yeah, that was dumb as brick." I was like,
Yeah,
"Listen,
no shit.
Bravo, we know each other, so we know we lived together. Actually, at the point we were living together.
Yeah.
That's roommates." I was like,
Too busy fucking bitches.
"No, actually, he didn't."
Oh, Rado.
Oh no! And he was like, I mean, we were sitting there. I was like, between us, how many of the Bulgarians outside of us, the people
Our
would
little
you
circle.
normally talk?
Yeah.
Would you normally talk to? I was like, well, about 4 people. I was like, yeah, the same 4 people I would talk to outside of our fucking circle.
It's like
That's
you,
the
me, the other Evo, Vesco,
No,
some of the girls.
I mean,
that was it.
And me, no, because we also played football, so I had a lot more when it came to the not say Bulgarian contact, like Emo, Modern.
Yeah, all the other Plevin boys and some like minor boys as well. Yeah.
I actually didn't like talking much to the minor boys.
There's like one minor boy that was alright. The rest of them can just nah.
And I was like, it's like these are the people you normally would talk to. That's the problem. You will talk to them outside them because you also know them. You also live with them. You know them. But the rest of them are dumb bastards. Just fucking stay the fuck away from them.
One of my favorite things ever. Like, I don't think there's been a single time where I've gone home, just gotten on the plane, and there hasn't been at least one fucker who would just pick up his phone before the plane obviously starts going and goes, yeah, I'm on the plane. Obviously this isn't Bulgarian, but I'm on the plane, yeah. You know how it is. They came over here just to make some cash, and I'm coming back now because I don't want to be here much longer because it's pretty shit. There's no bitches ain't pretty and food's pretty shit. But I came over to make some cash. I'm on the plane. Yeah. I'm gonna fly now in the plane.
No. My favorite one was because I usually when they call my parents because they are like to tell them that I'm already checked in and I'm gonna go on the plane. That's fine. And I was like, I hear this one guy on the bus towards the plane because occasionally when you're moving through Frankfurt you have to be on a bus to get you to the plane because this is a lot of fucking
it's a big airport. Yeah,
it's the biggest one in Europe.
Yeah, busy. Actually no, it's the busiest. I don't think it's the biggest.
It is the biggest. Trust me, it's the biggest.
Size of a small town, isn't it, or something like that?
Pretty much. And I was sitting there and he was like, oh yeah man, and this is like fucking 8 a.m. in the morning in Germany. I'll be home in like fucking 11. I was like, oh yeah man, just I'll be there in like 12. I'll be home. So put the raki on. Let's go drinking. I was like, you fucking for real, man. It's 8 o'clock. 8, you
put the raki down, get the salad going, because I'm coming home.
Fucking idiot.
Or Han Murat must be playing on the stereo.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, it's just that type where it's like, what are you bragging about, you fucking asshole? Like, some of us have been here so long now, and we haven't bragged about it once. Or we haven't acted like, we're from a different country. Because the amount of people I see that, come here and that they're on the plane like, fucking Bulgarians, man. I'm earning so much. Like, fuck off.
He's not. Pretty much obvious. He's not.
I know, but you know what I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking. You know exactly what type of person I'm talking about. Like, I'm so cool because I've been in England. Or where, when they're acting like top dollar because they... I had that with... was it last year or the year before? Actually, no, it was 2016 again. On the way back, I was on the plane. And this guy next to me, he's like... he didn't even know how to work his belt, mind you. Like his buckle. He didn't know how to buckle his belt.
He's special.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll fly all the time. I'm like, right. So why reset my seat? Because I like this seat. I'm like, name on it? No. Is the number on your ticket? Oh, I lost my ticket. Get off my seat. Oh, okay. He sits next to me. He tried to buckle his belt for like a good 20 seconds. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, my belt. I'm like, flip it. Click it. There you go. Oh, sorry. It's different on the other planes. I'm like,
no, it's not. No, it's not.
He goes, so how long have you been in the UK? I'm like, how long have you been? oh, just a year, but I know what I'm doing. I'm making money. I'm, getting some money together, and I'm gonna start my whatever. You know what people are like, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, how long have you been there? 7 years. Oh, and obviously because they're Bulgarian, the first question is, you married? I'm like, what? Did you marry somebody there? Is that why you've been there so long? Are you even allowed? I'm like, are you actually serious right now? It's like, the hell are you talking about? I thought you knew what you were talking about. Oh, I know. I'm just making conversation. I'm like, I'm gonna put my headphones on now, and I'm gonna stop talking to you. Anyway, Velocipastor. So the ninjas find out about the Dragon Warrior, who is the Velocipastor.
Yep. Yeah.
And they send ninjas out to kill him.
Because of course it's a Chinese thing.
Yeah.
Because apparently ninjas are Chinese.
Ninjas are Chinese. So then it's the scene with the exorcism, and the flashback to the terrible, terrible war. And he finally fucks the hooker. After that, she's like, just kiss me. And it's literally a 5-minute scene where it's just a stupid music video, a montage of them just getting undressed. And then it's like a montage of them taking, I don't even know how to describe it.
It's the best thing.
It's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. And I kind of loved it. But yeah, so that scene ends with them cradled up in this bed in the morning. It's a single bed, because it's the pastor's bed. So they're cradled up there with the two of them in the morning. He's in his tidy whities. She is... oh, no, shit. Sorry. The night before, after the exorcism, he gets chased down by 3 ninjas. It's obviously the 3 ninjas are stalking him from the bushes. One of them turns to the other 2. He starts talking. They start laying out the plan how they're going to get him. But for whatever reason, he's got an Australian accent. It's all right. There's a crocodile. There's the Dragon Warrior. This is how we're going to get him. And I don't know why I laughed so much, but then as he's talking, the camera pans to the Chinese guy in the group, who's clearly Chinese because he's got he looks Chinese, and he starts monologuing to himself in Chinese with subtitles, and now he's talking about the war. And how he was in a war once, and how he had a girlfriend, and how much he wanted to marry her, and how he told her that he would love to be able to die to the Dragon Warrior's hands. And this guy's laying out the plan, and this guy keeps monologuing to himself about his wife. And it's like, okay, all right, boys, let's go kill him. And then obviously the wife gets superimposed on top. And obviously they all die, but then we get the sex scene, which is 5 minutes.
Well, you know which sex scene we're trying to do. You know which one.
Which one?
I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh my goodness, it is. Holy shit, it is. Because it's like super awkward in places, and they're kind of sideways to each other. And then there's like a minute-long shot of them just like touching hands gently.
Which reminds me, the funniest thing I saw was like in the beginning when the prostitute was trying to convince the pastor into fighting crime, and then she looks at him, and then and they high five each other. I was like,
"What the hell?" Yeah, like, what?
It's
like we should do it. Yeah, let's do it. And they get all close together and just high five them like.
And it's like this moment of tension, and it just high five.
Like, is he gonna kill? Nope, they're high fiving.
What the fuck?
So then in the morning, all 3 ninjas jump through the window at the same time. And our 2 heroes get up, and they both fight them kung fu style. Bearing in mind, there has been 0 mention of any of the characters, apart from the ninjas, knowing kung fu. So obviously they fuck them up, and the ninjas give away the location of the place, of where the main man is. So then we cut to the hideout of the ninjas, where the Chinese man takes the older pastor, to show him what they're actually doing in that hideout. Turns out that the ninjas were with the church all along, because they were played as a like crime syndicate first, like dealing drugs and all that. But like, no, this is the plan. we're gonna deal them super cocaine, and then we're gonna cut the super cocaine, so we're gonna stop it, and they won't be able to get it anymore. So then they're gonna go and go to support group, and through the support group they're gonna connect to God. And I'm like, what? Who? So then the two heroes show up at the pastor gets killed, whatever. So then the two heroes show up at the hideout to fight the ninjas. Mm-hmm. And the ginger man, the ginger boy, is out of nowhere.
He's the brother.
He's the brother of our main character. I was like, what?
Listen, which they tied perfectly because they were like, "You're my favorite, you're my only son," and then he's like, Dad,
he's in the background.
I was like, "You're my favorite." Hi, Dad. That's my favorite. Like,
we also have the recurring joke of him and the Chinese man laughing maniacally.
Oh yeah.
But it turns to like awkward laughter, but then it just stops and then it goes again, and then it stops and goes again.
See, that's an actual homage to 80s kung fu movies, especially the Godfrey.
Yes.
The Godfrey Wars, because it's like was this zoomed in shot of them cackling maniacally while opening their mouths and going like
and it's all dubbed in as well, as it's fucking great.
Obviously.
So
this movie is the best movie
kung fu
ever.
happens, and so our main man kills his brother, and as he kills his brother, this whole time what the two of them are fighting, by the way, because he has nunchucks for some reason now. You can see.
You forgot the fucking force moment.
Oh, he's like, I'm not going to take my ancestors' blades, blade with your blood. And then he summons it force, and he goes, your ancestors are my ancestors too. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was like, no shit, and it doesn't fucking explain why the fuck do they have a ninja sword.
All of a sudden they have four of the force as well. But the whole time those two are fighting, you can see the hooker in the background. She's just standing, and there's other ninjas standing around. They're all kind of looking around, waiting for the action to happen. So then we cut, and after they've all been standing the whole time, she starts fighting the ninjas, fucks them all up. And all of a sudden, one ninja comes out of the tent, and the one black ninja runs away. So this ninja comes out of the tent, pulls out a sword. Bearing in mind she's done nothing, and he just slices her chest, and she falls down, and it's like, you didn't do anything. Is this supposed? Oh, it's tension. Oh, I see. So obviously the main character runs up to her, and he's like, oh, no. Oh, what's her name again? I forgot.
Alyssa or something?
Oh, it's the hooker. Anyway, so he's like, oh no, hooker, oh no, you're gonna die. She's like coughing blood at him. She's like, I believe in you. I love you. So then he turns into the Velociraptor, the most amazing rubber suit I've ever seen in my life.
And here's the fun thing: apparently they didn't. It looks like they didn't plan for how it out, because trying to. And then he fell down. People, they just fucking started.
Yes, people started falling around him, and I'm like, "What's this?" It's one of the stupidest action scenes I've ever seen, but it's fucking amazing. So he's like, fucking him up. He's like killing him, and then the Chinese man comes out. Instead of shooting him with an arrow, he throws the arrow at him. Obviously, the main Chinaman throws the arrow at him, and then instead of getting a transformation, we just get a smash cut. From being himself, from being the dinosaur to being himself with an arrow in his leg. He's like, oh, I'm going to kill you now. Do you have any last words? And he goes, yes, my hands are immune. I'm like, what? All of a sudden he grabs him by the head. And then we cut to him pulling off a dummy head off a dummy body.
The most robbery that we could find. The fakest one.
It's quite literally a store mannequin. But they've put on like really bushy eyebrows on him and like a bushy beard, and they've basically remade the Chinese man. It's like a horrible stereotype, but on this fucking dummy head. And he's like, kill you, smacks the head, carries on screaming, and goes, oh no, the hooker, and he runs back to her. So then we cut to the end of the film where he's at a hospital, and a doctor comes out, and he's like, she's gonna be fine. Then he's like, oh, are you fine? Are you okay? She goes, I'm fine. Come closer. I'll tell you something else. I'm fine. And then there's a And there's a sign on the screen that says, she's fine. And then we get the end scene with him dressed like fucking James Dean. With a fucking, is that Camaro or something, and he's gonna go fight crime as the Velocipastor, and cut to credits.
I already forgot that he's also gonna face the church, which apparently is under the thumb of Chinese.
Yeah, it's the church is under the thumb of the Chinese ninjas, or the ninjas are under the thumb of the church. I'm not sure anymore. All I'm gonna say is this was a stupid film. It was a really stupid film, and it's very if you like Hot Shots or Naked Gun, you will love this film. Because, again, it is one of the dumbest, one of the stupidest, low-budget B-movies I've ever watched. Just look at the poster. The poster is on the screen. And it's oh, yes. I had a good chuckle. And it's only just over an hour long. It's like 75 minutes or something. So,
yeah.
It's not going to waste too much of your time.
So, which movie am I going to watch for next week?
Have you watched Colossal?
I think so.
It's a comedy movie with Anne Hathaway, yes.
Oh, yeah, I know. But it's not exactly a comedy movie.
Yeah, but it's got funny moments in it. So that's what you're watching for next. I wanted to give you like a comedy, but then I realized that comedies that aren't as ridiculous as the one we watched today are kind of hard to talk about. And it's kind of hard to, like, all the jokes will go over people's heads if we just talk about them on the show, so they'd much rather watch the film. Because Colossal, no, it's not only a comedy, but it tackles other things, so it's a good discussion point. So it's Colossal for next week. It's an Anne Hathaway movie where she's a drunk lady.
Well, they're all drunks there.
Even though she's just gorgeous the whole way through.
Well, it's Anne Hathaway.
It's Anne Hathaway. It's pretty hard to not be gorgeous. So yeah, that's the film. It's Colossal for next week.
Yes. Aye.
Thumbs up. Have you got anything to add, good sir? Have you got anything to say?
Oh, let me think. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Master Chief Collection is out on Steam. You can buy it.
How much is it?
Basically you have to buy the whole collection because but it's like 15 quid for everyone. Let me just
seriously.
Yeah, because the new Halo is also gonna be released on Steam as well.
$39.99 it says.
Yeah, it's 30 quid the Halo Master Chief Collection, but it has Reach, 3, 4, all of them. You can't buy just one; you have to buy all of them. So you get all.
I mean, for £30 for every single game, that's not terrible.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh no, you have to get Reach separate. Oh no, we don't have to. Never mind. Forget it. Because if we get that, we can play some snap maps if you want. Not snap maps, but you know the map builders.
Not a big fan of those.
No, they're quite. There's some that are basically just jump puzzles, and they're quite good.
We'll see how it goes. Still, I mean, it's finally time because I knew that the fucking thing was supposed to come out on Steam.
Because I've been wanting to play Halo for the longest time, to actually sit down and play all the games. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna.
Why?
Because I've always wanted to. Because they're always on Xbox, so I never played them. I played one ages ago on the PC, and that was it. I just want to be dumb Spartan John Man shooting John Master Chief, John Halo shooting the Halo.
John Master Chief Halo, where he chiefed the masters of the Halo.
John Halo, he shot the aliens out of the spaceship, and then he slept. And they said, "No, he was my brother." For those of you who haven't watched the Halos in Space video, go watch the Halos in Space video. It's comedy.
Also,
gold.
there's also a couple of games that I've been looking to come, supposed to come out.
Go on.
You know the Black Seed game, the point and click one?
Yes.
It's gonna come out soon.
Oh. Might be interessante.
If it's not even out, I mean, wait, let me check my stuff.
The Black Seed.
Emails. Oh yeah, it's now available. Black Seed's available. It's already.
You sure it's not Dark Seed? Sorry.
Give me a second.
No, Dark Seed is no. That's like from 1992.
No, it's Black Sad.
Oh, Black Sad the cat.
Yeah, let's have the cat.
Oh,
Let's see. It's 35 quid.
I kind of want to. It's fucking Black Sad, for God's sake. Why would I not want to play this? Oh yeah, for those who haven't read Black Sad, go read Black Sad.
He's the saddest black.
It's basically it's a noir comic book series.
I know what it is.
I know you know, but people might not know. It's a noir comic book series, but it's all anthropomorphic animals, but they're not furries, they're proper anthropomorphic animals. There's a lot of tits in it, there's a lot of everything in it. It's really, really good. Artwork in it especially is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Mostly positive reviews on Steam as well.
Mostly positive does not sound good.
Yeah. Let me see. Let's have a look at the reviews real quick.
Let's see what the fuck they didn't like.
Not recommend it. My criticism remain, but I decided to not go for a refund and instead to keep playing. I'll update my review once I have played some more, but essentially, while it has some annoying flaws, if you like this type of game, it's worth giving a chance. I would add the caveat that you should definitely watch 30 minutes of gameplay, not a scripted paid review before you make your decision though. Original review below. I want to like this game, but I'm currently considering whether or not I should just get a request refund and not bother trying it again. It has all the qualities that should make for a fun adventure video game, but it seemingly suffers from all the worst flaws and qualities of such games. Oh no. For one thing, when the hell will developers learn how unbelievably annoying unskippable cutscenes are?
Oh yeah, that's a fucking issue. That's a
forcing me to watch what I've already seen won't make me more.
Yeah. No, I think this is one. Also, why the hell can I use my mouse? This is this point and click, and it's just got the keyboard substituting for a console controller. I'm on a PC. I don't want to play on a console controller. Why the hell isn't it binded for a normal keyboard and mouse play? Why the hell am I tabbing through options on one at a time when I have a freaking mouse to click on things? It just comes as off as lazy and careless. That's true. That is fucking true. That shit is inexcusable.
God damn it, Black Sad. For all the fucking shit that Telltale did wrong, they still at least understood that.
Yeah.
Also, the Batman Telltale game is apparently really good.
You know that Telltale is getting this shit back up?
Yeah, I know.
I told you. Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Alright.
Well, this has been the Voices from Behind, I guess. Episode 42. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. This is all going to go up on the places where you can find us, which is Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Wooshka, and Facebook and YouTube and Twitch every week. And if you want to stay updated, just go to the Facebook page like that. If you can't find it, just search the hashtag Voices From Behind and you will find it. It's the best way I found out you can find us. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram. I announce every time we stream, and I change the links so you can click there and then. And we announce it on the Facebook as well, obviously. Hit that like button, smash that bell.
To keep with us.
Fuck bitches and all that. Do the cocaine. No, please don't. So this has been the Voice from Behind podcast.
Okay, let me put it like this.
Yes.
If Stadia wants to sell this product to me, they better fucking offer me a shit ton of fucking cocaine and free blowjobs for life. And
give me blowjobs and cocaine, please. BJ's and cocaine. That's gonna be the name of the podcast.
Make it so that you fund me with a lifetime fucking supply of blowjobs and enough cocaine to fuel the Latin countries' underground business.
A lifetime
That's
BJ
all.
supply.
Yeah.
Lifetime BJ supply.
Lifetime.
That's the one. Okay. Thank you all for... We never talked about Death Stranding, but we'll talk about that. It's another point.
I mean, also Jedi Fallen Order came out.
Yeah, people are streaming it right now. There's who's streaming it? I've just looked at it.
Everybody and their mothers are streaming.
Moist Critical is streaming it. He's got 2.8 people watching him. Lyric is streaming it. He's got 32.8k watching him.
You're either streaming Jedi the Fallen Order or a new Pokemon game.
Oh,
Which
Lazy Purple streaming TF2. I'm gonna go watch that after this.
Okay.
Okay.
Aye.
Goodbye,
I'm
my
gone.
friend. I'll see you all next week on the Voices from
See ya
Behind
when I see ya.
podcast. Yay.
I like Vegamas.
Aye.